Hello everyone, welcome back. It's mid-July of 2022 and today's video is about a rose called Scentimental, and it's S-C-E-N-T, sort of a clever little name. And it's aptly named. It's a beautiful rose, but I wish you could smell that. It's also one of the really strong, old-fashioned smelling roses, and if you've ever smelled some of those old-fashioned, fluffy kind of roses like this, you know what I mean by that. It has a really nice, rich rose smell to it. Just like you would expect. So one of the things is, it's kind of a tease when you see those knockout roses and things like that. They look pretty and then they don't smell like anything. These have that old-fashioned rose smell that you would expect. So as I mentioned, it's called Scentimental. The flowers have this kind of cool tie-dyed look to them, I call it, like a red and white striped look. And what's also really neat about this rose is that it blooms all summer long. So I bought this in early June, late May, and it had some flowers on it, so it went through those. And then it took a little break, made some new buds, and now it's flowering for the second time in July. And you could see a minute ago there's a bunch of buds that are ready to flower in probably a week or two. And so it'll go mostly through August from what I understand. It's our first year growing it. One thing with roses, they're pretty pest-free, but one thing that likes roses is deer. Deer love, and I mean love, roses. There's a little, I think that's a bee, looks like a bee, like a weird-looking bee in the rose, but deer absolutely love eating them. So until we had our backyard fenced in this year, now we fully fenced in our backyard with our wooden fence, and I can sort of grow these things. I really couldn't grow roses. I would plant them and they would just get mowed down no matter what I did, even if I sprayed them with liquid fence. It was like the one thing they just couldn't resist, even with that on there. And you would think with all the thorns on roses, why would they eat them? But they would just chomp the plant right to the ground. So be careful if you're in an area with deer. But other than that, they're pretty pest-free, at least in our area. Now, Scentimental, this variety is hardy down to zone 5. And so I've got them planted with some lilacs. These are different types of roses. It's Scentimental, lilac, different type of rose, lilac, different type of rose. And so you can usually get away with one zone difference if you get a lot of snow because they'll be buried in snow and protected. But thank you for watching, and I highly recommend the Scentimental rose.